Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to New to Me. I truly appreciate you joining me. I hope everyone's having a great day. New to Me is an open collaboration and it's hosted by my sweet friend Kimmy over at Kimmy's Kitchen and More. For this collaboration, just share what is new to you. All right, I have been wanting to learn how to sew for the longest time. I think I've mentioned this before. And Jack and I are fortunate enough to have his mother's sewing machine, and it's been packed away. And we earlier this year took it out of storage, and we took it to a sewing machine shop, and they looked it over, they cleaned it up, and they were quite impressed with the sewing machine. So I brought it back home, and I put it aside again. And I just wanted someone to sit with me to actually show me and give me some tips and tricks and guidance because many of you know I'm visually impaired. So I was pretty sure I could maybe manage this, but I needed a bunch of help and someone there with me. So my sweet friend Patricia came over, and she and I occasionally get together and we craft. She does a lot of paper crafting, and she definitely does a lot of sewing. So she came over one day and she brought over some little booklets that she put together, and she sewed them together. And she said, "Have you taken out your sewing machine?" And I'm like, no, not yet. She says, "Get some paper together and let's make some little booklets. And you let me know when you have all that done. Get your sewing machine out, and I will sit with you and I will guide you through." And so she came over, it was last week. I got some papers together, three pieces, and kind of put them together like a little booklet. And then she, you know, threaded everything, and everything's ready to go. I sat there, kind of checked out the pedal, and I'm not very good at using the pedal quite yet. Again, this is totally brand new to me. Well, that afternoon, I made all of these little booklets, and I'm going to show you them. All of these tiny little booklets. They each have three pieces of paper, and all I did is I sewed them down the middle. Now, what she did is she marked it. So I folded all the pieces of paper in half, then put them all together, marked it where I can see the marking, and then I sewed it. And she gave me, the foot pedal has to be down, and just all those different things that you need when you're starting to sew. So she had me do all of these, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these little booklets. And I'm going to be using some of these little booklets in my upcoming fairies journal. So I already have some plans for these. Anyway, it was really helpful to make all of these one right after another, because then it helped me remember I have to do this step, and this step. Now, are all of my sewing lines straight? No. But it doesn't matter. Some are slightly off. Let me see if I can find one, because she told me, oh, you can just, that one's actually pretty good. You can just put like a little pocket there and no one's ever going to know. Let me see if I can find one. Not that I want to show off my one that's very, very crooked, but just to give you an idea. Well, these all seem to be really good. Oh, anyway, I can't seem to find the one that I really went off on, but you get the point. Oh, here, I think it's, well, may not be that one exactly. Let's see. I'm going to keep going. Oh, here it is. See, it's slightly off the line that I drew, but I'll put a pocket there. Nobody will ever know. Anyway, after that afternoon that I made all of these, I thought, wow, that wasn't too bad. Yes, I have to get really close, and I know how to keep my hands away from the needle. I am still struggling with the pedal, just to keep the speed even, because sometimes I'd go really slow and sometimes it would just zip through. And so I'm working on that control. So I was really happy that I did this, and I did this. She didn't do any of this. She was just sitting there next to me, encouraging me, giving me some guidance and all of that. So all of that is all fine and good. I'm really excited about that. Well, Saturday rolled around and I thought, I have this project that I want to do. Now, I mentioned this idea a long time ago. I got a towel and a pot holder and I wanted to sew them together. This was done at a church project and I thought, I think I could do it, because all you do is sew the pot holder, fold it in half, and sew the pot holder to the towel. And I'll show you that in more detail in just a minute. And I thought, all you do is sew a straight line. I think I could do it. Well, I set up the sewing machine, went through all the steps in my mind, got the pot holder and the towel ready, and I sewed them together. I was so thrilled. She wasn't there with me. Nobody was. I just went through the steps and I sewed these pot holders and towels together. So I'm going to pause the camera. I want to show you the pot holders, but I also want to show you my mother-in-law's sewing machine. So check this out. Okay, here is the towel and pot holder that was sewn and given to me as a gift. So here is your kitchen towel, and it is folded like in thirds. And then here's your pot holder. So you fold your pot holder in half, and this is where you sew the pot holder and the towel together. And then when you go to hang it up, I'm just going to lift it up like this, you will loop this around your like oven handle and then button it so it stays on the handle, and then you can use it like that. So I got really brave and I pulled out the ones that I wanted to put together. So here's my towel, here's my pot holder that I sewed down the middle, and so here's one of them. And you can see, let me see if I can open this up, and you can see, let's see, here we go. And so here's where I sewed them together, okay, and then here's the loop. And I got these pot holders at Dollar Tree, and I think I got the towels at Walmart. All I have to do is put a button right here, and this is complete. So I did two of them like that, same towel, same pot holder, and then I sewed them together, which I was excited about. And then same thing with this, except I got a maroon pot holder, and then I got this white kitchen towel with the gray stripes at Walmart, and I did two of them like that. Again, sewed them right down the middle. I have a few more to do, except I need to find maybe a chalk marker that is a dark color that when I'm done I can wipe away. And I think a chalk marker might work, but the pot holder is white, so I can't see a white line to mark the center, and then set this on my machine, because I opened this up like this and set it on the machine laid out like this. So this had a dark line. Now I need, or actually a white line, and so now with the lighter color of pot holders, I need a dark color to mark the line so I can follow it as best I can. So those are the four that I did completely on my own, and I wanted to share that with you. Now I want to share my mother-in-law's sewing machine. Okay, here's my mother-in-law's sewing machine. She did many projects with this sewing machine. Jack tells me that she used to sew their clothes when they were young boys growing up, and she also made cheerleading costumes for the neighborhood kids. So a lot of sewing, and she was very, very, very meticulous and good with that. So here's the sewing machine that I've been using. I have this light right here that helps, so I've got that. So yeah, again, I'm still getting used to managing the pedal, but it's coming along. All right, I'm really excited to have shared this new to me craft that I'm doing. It's going to bring a whole different level to my journal making and perhaps card making. So I am really thrilled. I still have lots and lots and lots of practice to do, but I'm really thrilled, and I'm really thrilled that I can use my mother-in-law's sewing machine. All right, thanks for hanging out with me for just a bit. I truly appreciate it. Till next time, be safe, be happy, be positive, and you guys rock.